pieces around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And here's the former Raider wideout, Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. A first down carry by Elliott. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in Vegas. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. First carry for Josh Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you. And now off to the races down the right side. The 40. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And that is where Darren Waller really excels. He led all NFL tight ends in yards after the catch in 2020. Another nice effort here. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is Tony Pollard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wilson's got it complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, Prescott. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
From the red zone now, Prescott flushed out right. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. On 2nd down, Elliott.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined there.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that
I'm
penalty.
so confused. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's throwing on first down is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
And the Raiders first down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. It got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Bryan Edwards, 57 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Flush to his right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And that'll be off the crossbar. Set to get this drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Past the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
One more time with Jacobs. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Josh Jacobs. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on.
In the NFL, the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
To the air again, Prescott escaping the pressure right. A dump off to Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8.
So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
It's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They go with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.